Hello everybody, my name is Kay and welcome to Kay's Let's Plays. We are back with Dream Daddy, episode 2, and last time we met most of the dads, and we still have to meet Robert, and so we are going to go watch the game. Amanda, our daughter, is at home with her friends, so let's go ahead and continue on with the game. So, it says, well, I guess I didn't really think this plan through. Not entirely sure where the closest bar is, and Amanda still hasn't shown me how to use the GPS on my phone, so I'm just gonna pick a direction and walk. Let's go this way. Cool. Okay, we're marching. We're marching in the direction of the game. Any game, really. In the distance, could it be? A big, burned-out neon sign hangs above the tiny dive bar. Jim and Kim's, huh? Alright, it'll do. The bar is small and dimly lit. The crack of pool balls sound in the back as patrons laugh and joke. A string of multicolored Christmas lights hover above the bartender. I can't tell if he's Jim or Kim. I pull up a seat at the bar. What'll it be? One beer, please. Sure thing, boss. The bartender slides me an ice-cold beer. I love how beer is a capital B, not branded. I take a sip and enjoy the refreshing taste. Say, are you Jim or Kim? I'm Neil. Oh. I awkwardly turn my attention to the game, which is playing on one of the TVs on the wall. As luck would have it, my team of preference is not only playing, but is currently in the lead, which is always a good thing. The brightly colored mascot, which is some kind of animal, does cartwheels. I silently cheer for my favorite team, hoping that I don't get to any confrontational arguments with a fan of the opposing team. Several people in this bar are wearing distinctive colors of the team I dislike, although I believe from their demeanor that, like me, the passion for the team is all in good fun. A middle-aged woman holding a nearly empty wine glass slides up to the bar and sits uncomfortably close to me. Hey, sailor. Hello. Good to see fresh meat in here. I'm Mary. Come here often? Oh, no. I actually just moved to this part of town today. I'm Kay, by the way. Are you watching the game? Yeah, my preferred team is in the lead. If they keep this up, they'll win the game with ease. Oh, I love that team. And I also love that game. I love somebody who knows their way around balls. I'm getting the impression that she's a little drunk. Buy a gal a drink? I will buy Mary a drink. I almost reluctantly signal the bartender and order Mary another glass of wine. Neil jokes back and forth with Mary. They're clearly friends, and this clearly isn't the first time doing this. She tips her glass at me. Suppose I gotta keep you company now. Hey. So, what do you want to know? What's your deal? Me? I'm a ghost, Kay. I haunt the hollowed halls of Jim and Kim's, waiting for my beloved to return from sea. Really? No. Homegirl just loves a drink. So what else can you tell me about this part of town? It's quiet, that's for sure. If you want an idyllic little life with white picket fences, this is the place to do it. But every town has its secrets, you know. She takes a sip of her drink. That was a little too ominous for my taste. She leans closer. Would you like to learn some of my secrets? Oh boy. Maybe some other time? Suit yourself, sailor. Mary saunters off, setting her sights on the newest bar patron to enter. I happily watch the game for over another beer. The game has gotten close in terms of points, a little too close than what I'm comfortable with. After a particularly skilled player scores a number of points from the other team, putting them into the lead, I hear an affirmative grunt from a man at the bar. Go team. It's the brooding man from the Coffee Spoon. He sits alone, sipping whiskey and watching the game as well. Enjoying the game? I am now that we're winning. Oh, we must be rooting for different teams. In my opinion, my team is far superior. I have to disagree with that. Based upon our win and loss record, I'd say that my team is superior. That's where you're wrong, since as it stands right now, my team is beating yours. The conversation ends there, and we go back to silently rooting for our respective teams. The game is close, with both sides playing their hardest to win, but in the end, my team prevails. Quiet cheers ripple throughout the bar. I raise a respectful glass at the man drinking whiskey. He raises his in response. An unspoken truce is formed between us based on mutual love for the game. He motions to the bartender, who pours 2 glasses of whiskey. The man slides one over to me. The name's Robert. Thanks. I'm Kay. You must be new here. Mary already hit on you? Yeah. Robert chuckles. She's a peach. Well, you picked the best bar in town, as slimy as it is. You'll never find a better spot than Jim and Kim's. Is there actually a Jim or Kim that runs this place? No. That'd be Neil. Neil waves from across the bar.
Good guy, Neil. Not enough Neils in the world.
Okay.
You a whiskey fella or a beer fella?
Beer, but I'll drink most things.
You like shots?
I'm gonna say I love shots.
Thank God.
Robert nods to Neil, who serves up 2 shots of whiskey. He hands one to me.
Here's to your health.
We take the shots. The whiskey burns going down, but I try my hardest to look tough. Wait, I think this is what making friends is. Okay, Kay, this guy's out of my friend league, but if I play my cards right, we'll be pals in no time. Compliment his cool leather jacket. Compliment his rugged good looks. Compliment his cool leather jacket.
I like your jacket. Thanks. Been in my family a long time. Passed down from the firstborn to firstborn. Cursed, some would say. Man, this guy's mysterious. And cool. Way cooler than I am, at least. Robert signals for the bartender for another round. What are you doing here tonight? Running from my problems, the usual. I like your style. He gets up. Be right back. Got a powder in my nose. If you don't realize, I'm going to be romancing Robert on this. If you don't like Robert, maybe we'll do another character in this game. But since I voice Robert, I thought it would be, since I've done voice audios of Robert, I thought it would be fitting for me to voice Robert. So we're going to do that. So hopefully you guys like this route. So we're going to go that route. Never seen Robert this talkative. Or never seen Robert this talkative. He must like you. I guess so. I gotta admit that Robert has a gruff charm to him. If a guy like that thinks I'm cool, then he really must be. Robert comes back from the bathroom and grabs his leather jacket. I'm gonna go home. You heading my way? Robert and I leave the bar and find ourselves walking in the same direction. I live in the cul-de-sac down the way. Does everybody live there? Me too. We just finished unpacking today. Great place to be. Good neighbors. Well, some of them. Who's that? We get to Robert's house, which is just a few houses away from mine. We stop and he turns to me. I don't kiss and tell, Kay. So are we gonna do this or what? What? You know? Do you want to come inside or not? A wave of realization rushes over me. I blush. Because I know how to do this right. We're going to go to his house and then you change your mind and then it's still fine and you get the good ending. So, lay it on. God, lay it on smooth. Well, I don't see why not. That sounded smoother in my head. Let's do it. I follow him up to his door. He fumbles with the keys for a second and unlocks the door, leading me inside. The moment the door closes behind us, he pushes me up against the wall and kisses me, grabbing my hips. Come on. Robert takes my hand and leads me up the stairs and into what I assume is his bedroom, but it's so dark I can't see anything but Robert's intense expression. He kisses me again, and I can hear him shucking off his jacket. I clumsily take mine off mine too. His hands roam down my chest, and suddenly he's tugging at my belt. I don't normally do this. Do you want to stop? Yes. Actually, I should probably get going. Robert steps back. All right. I think I'm gonna head home. Sorry. No, it's cool. I head home, my head still spinning with the anxiety of turning Robert down. The side of the couch helps me compartmentalize, though, and before I know it, I'm having dreams about my teeth falling out. Dad tip number 13. Buy quality, not quantity. I wake up to a text from an unknown number. Rise and shine, early bird. You still want to work out? This is Greg, by the way. Smiley face. Holy crap, it's 6 a.m. Who does 6 a.m. anymore? Without realizing it, I drift back to sleep. Whoops, must have winked back out. I check my phone again. Hey, bud, still want to get your swole on? I'm ready to tear up the track. Hit me up. God, the last thing I want to do right now is work out. But it's Craig. I do want to catch up. Let's go to the gym. Hey, my man, I need a few minutes to wake up, but let's meet in 20? After a few seconds, another text comes in. Sure thing. Meet me at the gym. I stretch and my bones creak. I gotta stop falling asleep on the couch. I throw off my blanket and... Hey, wait, I don't remember falling asleep with a blanket. Amanda must have tucked me in after I fell asleep. Oh, bless that child. I reluctantly brush my teeth, throw on the only clothes I own that are even kind of gym appropriate, and head out. The neighborhood is quiet and serene this early in the morning. Birds chirp and the grass is still wet with dew. Surprisingly, the gym is pretty crowded. I spot Craig standing out front stretching. Of course. He spots me and waves enthusiastically. Hey, bro, good morning. Hey, good to see you, man. I'm definitely not as pumped up as he is. Maybe I should have had some coffee before I left. You ready to kick some butt? Gotta stay posy, dude. With your help, I am. Help! With your help, I get the feeling this is gonna be less of me kicking butt, more of the gym kicking my butt. But I can handle it with you there. Dude, bro, that means a lot. Hey. We head into the gym and I'm immediately intimidated. All of these people look like they could break me in half. And it seems like Craig is friends with all of them. He high-fives and finger guns all the cool jocks in the room. They look like they could, and would, steal my lunch money to spend on protein shakes. Come on, bud. Let's warm up. We head over to the treadmills and start walking. Okay. I can walk. Walking is good. This is a decent place to be. Walking. So, I know we are on treadmills. Yes. And those over there are ellipticals. Very good. What is all this other stuff? Craig laughs. That might look a little crazy, that might look a little scary, but I guarantee that all of them serve a specific purpose for building muscle mass. I watch as a dude in a muscle tee flexes a muscle I didn't know existed on a machine I think was once used to process grain into flour. What is that? Why is that guy doing that to himself? That's a good question, bro. What do you think he's doing? Trying to crush people's skulls with his thighs. He's trying to make his thighs so strong that he could crush people's skulls with them. Yeah, that's pretty much the only reason I work out. Oh no, Craig is turning up the speed. I better do the same. How long have you been doing the buff thing? Couple of years. And what do you do when you're not dadding or working or buffing? Oh, I coach my tunes and softball team. That still counts as both dadding and buffing. I keep busy. What do you do for fun? I love learning. I try to live my life as close to Jimmy Buffett's song as possible. The goal is to live with as few worries as I can muster. The lost shaker of salt is a metaphor. A metaphor about what? About not being able to shake salt onto something? We're jogging now. Oh god, we're jogging now. I look over to Craig, who hasn't even broken a sweat. How is he doing this so effortlessly? I'm dying. I can feel my life force draining through every orifice of my body. Hey, remember when my fish died in college? No! I don't like this story. Oh my god, is he really bumping up the speed again? I guess I better do it too. Oh, this is fast. This is very fast. And we were at the party, and you vowed to make me feel better. You tell me to create a distraction, so of course I do a sick cake stand and get everyone cheering. And then I try to steal the fish from a fish tank at the party with my bare hands, like an idiot. And then you drop the fish and it's flopping around and you panic, so you run up to me post-cake stand with the dying, dirty fish in your hands that you scooped off the ground, and you're yelling at me that we have to leave. So we're running out of that frat party with the fish and trying to give it mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, and we get him home and you get him into a bowl of water, but the prognosis was grim. And the next day he's alive and well. They never did catch the great fish thieves of Grand Ridge U, and they never will. I shoot off the end of the treadmill and crash into the wall. Jesus, that hurts. Dude, bro, you okay? Craig offers me a hand and looks me over for injuries. I'm fantastic. I manage to stand up and rub my back. Doesn't hurt now, but I'm sure it will later. You don't have to push yourself like that. Always know your limits. Well, I think I might call it gym adventure here. You sure? Yeah. Alright, well, here, I brought you this. Greg hands me a shaker bottle full of a thick green liquid. I stare at it with must be apparent distaste. It's a protein shake, bro. Oh, thank you. He wants me to drink it. Oh, well, here goes. I take a small sip. It's actually delicious. Wow, this is really good. And good for you. It's my special recipe. I'm pretty proud of it. Let me know if you ever want to work out again. Maybe we could try running around the neighborhood if treadmills aren't your speed. No pun intended, bro. Good one. Well, I'm gonna go put some ice on this everything. I'll see you around. I leave the gym feeling ashamed. Craig used to order delivery from the pizza place across the street from our dorm, and now he can run circles around me. Literally. Man, I gotta work out this dad bod. I get home and lie down on the couch. It hurts to move. Oh god, I'm so old. Oh no, I must have fallen asleep. What time is it? Shoot, it's 3:55. I'm supposed to be in Amanda's school in 5 minutes. I frantically put on some clean clothes, apply a generous amount of deodorant, and run out the door. Oh yeah, we also have to meet. I forgot we have to meet
I've forgotten everyone's name. Mr. Vega. I arrive at Amanda's school and check on the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I'm barely awake and feeling pretty haggard, but hopefully no one will notice. I check my watch and I'm relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavy-lined eyes. Come on, kid, I'm late for a meeting. Mr. who? Mr. Vega. I don't know, have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy, you're gonna help me or not? Fine, up those stairs and to the left. Can't miss him. I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where the low-rent Gerard Way... Yo! Burn! I get back to where that low-rent Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind, when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker. Hugo! I love Hugo. Lucian, don't you have a third period to get to? Fine, Mr. Vega. Wow. Now I'm officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. You must be Kay. This period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back? I don't know how to do different voices for everyone. I'm sorry. I'll try to do different intonations, I guess. Mr. Vega leads me in, and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this. Alright, where were we? Now who could tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Slanginger's Catcher in the Rye? Yes, Colin. Colin stands up and does the thing where he blows the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise. The whole class erupts in laughter. Alright, everyone. Very funny. Colin, please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that... The bell for the end of the period rings. All the students immediately get up and make a break for the door. Remember to do the reading and answer the questions on the page 194 of your textbook. Nobody's listening. Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Both, budget cuts. Right. Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega. Please, call me Hugo. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on?
I don't know.
Amanda has been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Recently, though, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I'd normally chalk it up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong.
I don't know.
I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? We just moved, she's fine, she has a tendency to bottle things. I haven't noticed anything different about her, but she always tends to put on a happy face no matter what. See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance. If she keeps heading down this road...
I don't know.
I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on scholarship money if she clearly deserves. I'll make sure to talk to Amanda. Thank you for letting me know, Hugo. Anytime. On my way out, I stop, thinking for a moment. I turn to Hugo. Hey, Hugo? Yes? Did you ever catch that rye? Yes. Yes. I don't know. I don't fucking know voices. My job as a voice actor, and I don't know how to do voices, lol. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide so well from me. She's always been such a force of positivity in my life, especially after we lost her father. Amanda must be done for classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I pull up to the carpool. Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So you talked about Maria Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting. I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. We can make something at home. Let's go to the mall food court, because I know the mall food court has Damien in it. Does that sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Geez, can a dad take his daughter to the mall? Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing. Singular. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay. But also sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective, because, maybe the parents have also dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you.
Have you been reading my tweets?
You have a Twitter?
What? Never mind.
Look, sweetie, Mr. Vega said you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in.
Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that.
I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class.
It's fine. He's fine.
We pull up to a stoplight and I eye Amanda. She's still texting. I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything.
Ugh.
Uh-huh.
I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I heard Emma R's going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting.
Yep.
Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school?
Yep.
Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny?
It's I don't think you'd get it.
Okay. Who you texting?
Noah,
Who's Noah?
my friend.
Does he go to your school?
Yep.
Do you like Noah?
What? No! Dad! Ugh. I can't believe you would... Ugh. Dad. I mean, jeez. Why would you... Ugh. Gross.
Sorry. Just asking.
Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend.
Okay.
Jeez.
This is going well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. To the mall, then. DAT tip number 15. Everyone needs to know how to use power mode. We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple different floors. It's kind of dead, but that doesn't stop a mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner.
Hell yeah.
Language, Missy.
Heck yeah?
Better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menus. Nobody looks happy to be there.
What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar, bread with cheese on it, or do you just want me to inject some fat directly into your bloodstream?
I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin.
It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive.
We order a giant pile of chips and a naturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in.
These are bad. These are very bad.
But also strangely delicious?
We have to eat through the pain.
We enjoy the fluorescent cheesy goodness together until we're all out of nachos. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me?
Which meme?
All memes. Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands.
Dad, it's complicated. Okay. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time a meme gets to you, Dad, all us the youths have already done the joke to death. And what's worse than that is that movies and TVs and video games will try to jump on the meme train, but just based on how long it takes to make them, the meme will be long dead by the time it comes out. So it just dates it and isn't funny.
Oh shit, what up?
Dad, please. Anyway, changing the subject. Where to now?
Want to go to that goth store?
What?
You know, the one with all the black and tries to establish itself as anti-establishment despite being the exact representation of the establishment?
I don't know what store you're talking about.
You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets. It's basically an assault on what people fought so hard against the punk and hardcore movements of the 70s and 80s.
Dude, you gotta be more specific.
The one you threw up in that one time.
Oh, that one.
Amanda runs into the store with me trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back.
There it is. You can still see the outline, kinda.
I'm so proud.
Speech.
Amanda.
Speech.
All right, I do it if you stop chanting. Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate a historic moment that will forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann Radio had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to Dead Goth and Beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over the display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you. Amanda is moved. She begins clapping, slow at first, then faster and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head.
Oh, hey, chain wallets.
While Amanda busies herself looking at band t-shirts, I try to find something interesting myself. Not much for Dad to look at the Dead Gotham Beyond. Peruse the band t-shirts, look at ironic mugs, check out the clearance bin for hot deals. Peruse the band t-shirts. I barely know any of these bands. Cannibal Bone Party does seem like music I'd enjoy, but they must be really happy that retail outlets carrying their merchandise. I hope their parents are really proud of them. Look, this is very important to me. I overhear a stifled argument over a cash register. An older gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it to a bored-looking cashier with pink hair. I can see that. Don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here.
Oh my.
Listen, when I bought this online, the website said this blouse was Victorian expired. However, when I received it, it clearly held the trademark of Edwardian dressage. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying. I am the manager. I see. Well, it would seem that I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive strongly worded letter by post. Whatever, dude. The man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they are in Victorian or Edwardian inspired. In nature, can't talk. Amanda trots up to me with a t-shirt in her hand. Oh boy, here it comes.
Oh no.
Hey, Dadtron 5000.
Yes, I will buy it for you.
Wow, that was easy. Thanks.
At least it's only one this time. Amanda plops the shirt on the counter and grins at the cashier.
I love your hair.
The cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up, radiating hatred. I hand her a 20. So, what was that guy's deal? The cashier rolls her eyes so hard I'm worried she'll pull something. That's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands Amanda her bag, and it's clear the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get some rest. Amanda and I sit on the couch trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream. Oh, cool! Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Trekkers is on. Your favorite, right? Oh, hell yes. They have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but also they're hunting ghosts. Also, the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint Dogbone, the twin brother truck driving and ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no, the ghosts done got control of the truck. I can't steer them there on the damn ice roads. Let me use this EVP meter to try and communicate with the spirits. Flint, we're about to die. Almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like they're saying, you're gonna die. That's because we're about to die, you. This is art. The episode ends and Amanda excuses herself to go start arguments on the internet. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after their disastrous ice road accident. Afterwards, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. Hooray. Dad tip number 2. It's never too early to invest in personal IRA.
Morning, sleepyhead.
Oh, 5 more minutes.
You have never, ever let me have 5 more minutes, so get up.
Fine. Ugh.
We have cereal for breakfast and spend the morning putting together furniture. Amanda's much better at interpreting the tiny manuals. We're able to put together a few shelves and one desk, but I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a bookcase.
So, you excited for the cookout today?
Excited to beef up my grilling skills. If there's food, I'm excited. I'm all over those terrible store-bought sugar cookies that everyone brings to parties.
Yeah, those are bad.
Which means there are more for me.
Do you want me to meet some of the other people in the neighborhood?
I'll probably end up standing uncomfortably in the corner with a plate of food and hope that nobody talks to me.
Dad, you're a beautiful work in progress. We will get that butterfly to emerge from the cocoon. The social butterfly.
Well, we better start getting ready. We definitely don't want to be late.
What? No, we have to be fashionably late. Who shows up to a cookout on time?
You know what? We're going early, just because you said that. I head out the door and Amanda reluctantly follows. We walk across the street to Joseph's house with a store-bought veggie plate. I'm a terrible cook if it doesn't involve a grill. I guess we're not as early as we thought. Joseph's backyard is already packed with people and the smell of hot dogs wafts through the air. Small children run through a sprinkler and adults chat in small clusters. So actually, I think we're going to end this episode here. Thank you everybody so much for watching. And if you have any suggestions for like voices that you kind of want me to do, because as I realized while I was reading everything, not a lot of voices, I guess. It's a lot more intonation when it comes to voices, except for Robert, who, because I've established a voice for him. So if you guys have any suggestions, I would love to hear them. And thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Have a good one. Bye bye.